Hey, fitness geeks. Get ready, because today's topic is one of the biggest food conspiracies you'll ever hear about. And no, I'm not talking about some secret government lab injecting sugar into our veins, although sometimes it feels that way, right? I'm talking about ultra-processed food, the stuff most of us eat every day without even realizing it. You know junk food is bad, but do you know how bad? Do you know that some of it is literally pre-digested before you even eat it? Or that it's scientifically engineered to make you addicted? Well, today we're going to break it all down, and by the end of this video, you might never look at your favorite snacks the same way again. So let's dive in. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button to ensure you never miss out on the life-changing insights we share. 1. The truth about ultra-processed food. Let's start with some hard facts. Ultra-processed foods make up 58% of the total calories in the American diet. Source: the MJ Journal. 73% of the food supply in the U.S. is ultra-processed. Source: Northeastern University. A study of 200,000 people found that those who eat high amounts of ultra-processed food have a 32% higher risk of dying early. Source: JAMA Internal Medicine. People who eat ultra-processed foods consume 500 more calories per day on average, NIH study. And here's the worst part. It's not just about weight gain. These foods are linked to obesity, diabetes, heart disease, fatty liver disease, cancer, depression. In fact, a study published in the British Medical Journal found that eating ultra-processed foods increases the risk of cancer by 12%. And yet most of us still eat them every single day. Why? Because they're designed to keep us coming back for more. 2. You're eating pre-digested food. Okay, brace yourself for this one. A shocking study found that many ultra-processed foods are chemically broken down before we even eat them. That means your body doesn't even have to work to digest them. Food manufacturers disassemble real foods into molecular parts, starches, proteins, fats, then reassemble them into new food-like substances. This process is called hydrolysis, and it's eerily similar to what happens in our stomachs when we digest food. Except now, the work is already done before the food even enters your mouth. The result? You don't feel full. You get hungry faster. You end up eating way more than you should. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that people who eat ultra-processed foods consume an extra 500 calories per day compared to those who eat whole foods. That's like eating an extra Big Mac every single day without even realizing it. And guess what? That's intentional. Food companies want you to eat more, because the more you eat, the more you buy. 3. The science of food addiction. Ever wonder why you can't stop eating certain foods? It's not about willpower. It's brain chemistry. Junk food is literally designed to be addictive. It triggers the same dopamine response as drugs like cocaine, Yale University study. The faster food hits your brain, the more addictive it becomes, Harvard Medical School. Studies show ultra-processed foods light up the brain's reward system, just like heroin, American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Let me put it this way. Whole foods take time to digest. They release energy slowly, keeping you full longer. Ultra-processed foods are absorbed almost instantly, giving you a quick dopamine hit, but then you crash and crave more. It's a vicious cycle. And it's why so many of us feel out of control around certain foods. I personally tested this by cutting out ultra-processed food for a month. My cravings vanished. But the moment I had something processed again, boom, cravings came right back. The food industry knows this, and they're making billions off our cravings. 4. The grocery store conspiracy. Think ultra-processed food is just chips and candy? Think again. 95% of plant-based milks are ultra-processed. 98% of breakfast cereals are ultra-processed. Most healthy protein bars are just candy bars in disguise. And here's where things get really sneaky. Companies market junk food as healthy by adding buzzwords like natural, organic, gluten-free, and high protein. But flip the package over, and you'll see a long list of chemicals and industrial ingredients. Example: a healthy yogurt with 15 grams of sugar. That's more than a donut. 5. The ultra-processed food experiment. Still not convinced? Let's look at one of the most shocking studies ever done on junk food. Researchers locked 20 people in a lab for a month. For 2 weeks, they ate only minimally processed food. Then for 2 weeks, they ate only ultra-processed food. Here's what happened. On the ultra-processed diet, people ate 500 extra calories per day without realizing it. They gained weight rapidly. Their hunger levels skyrocketed. But when they switched to whole foods, they ate fewer calories without even trying. They lost weight. Their cravings disappeared. This proves what we already suspected. Ultra-processed food is designed to make us overeat. 6. So, what can you do? Here's what I did to break free. Stick to real food. If your great-grandma wouldn't recognize it, don't eat it. Check the ingredients. If it has a long list of chemicals, run. Cook more at home. Trust me, homemade meals taste better anyway. Don't let food control you. Once you realize the tricks, you can break free. Look, I'm not saying you should never eat junk food. But when you do, at least be aware of what's happening. Because once you stop eating ultra-processed food, something amazing happens. You stop craving it. Your energy goes up. You feel in control. So, are you ready to take back control? Let me know in the comments. And if this video opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs to hear the truth. See you in the next one, Fitness Geeks.